All right, ladies and gentlemen, from Sheffield, England, live on DAZN, it's now time for the chief support of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBO welterweight championship of the world. Set to make her ring walk, please welcome the challenger, Terri Harper.
Well, what brilliant back and forward action we've had so far here tonight, and now we move on to the world title scene and an opportunity for Terri Harper here as she makes her way to the ringside area to become a world champion in a third weight division. Already the champion at super featherweight, already the champion at super welterweight, divisions 24 pounds apart. And now moving down, she still holds the WBA Super Welterweight belt, moving down tonight to challenge for welterweight honours.
And now entering the arena, the reigning and defending WBO Welterweight Champion of the World, Sandy the Lion Ryan.
It's been all change in the life and career of Sandy Ryan since she was held to a draw, unfortunately, according to many at ringside, by Jessica McCaskill. Now looking to build her reputation as a world welterweight champion, and to do that she's relocated, living and training out of Las Vegas and the DALX gym, and under the guidance of the man who's already in the ring above us, Flick Savoy. A calm approach to the ringside area for Sandy Ryan, and looks across at a woman that she sparred many rounds with in the past. Will that have any bearing on this huge night under the lights with a world title at stake?
Ladies and gentlemen, from Sheffield, England, live on DAZN, it's now time for the co-main event of the evening. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored tonight by Betfred, Stage Front, Everlast, and Forged Irish Stout. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices of the British Boxing Board of Control. Your stewards in charge tonight, Ian Cragg and Alan Ulster, and the World Boxing Organization. The president, Francisco Paco Valcarcel. The supervisor is Marion Palatine. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this world title contest from ringside. From England, John Latham. From Germany, Frank Michael Mas. And from Spain, Manuel Oliver Palomo. And at the sound of the bell, your third person in the ring, A-star referee, Mr. Marcus McDonald. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger. She fights out of the blue corner and wears the red trunks with the white lettering. She's scaled 10 stone, 5 pounds and 9 ounces. Her professional record, 14 victories, 1 defeat, 2 draws, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former WBC and IBO Super Featherweight World Champion and the reigning WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World, fighting out of Denby, England, Terri Harper. And her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. She is the defending world champion. She wears white and black, and she scaled 10 stone, 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Her professional record, 6 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Derby, England, here is the reigning and defending WBO welterweight champion of the world, Sandy the Lion Ryan.
I both you both in the dressing room. You know what I expect. Act like professionals at all times, obeying my instructions and watch your race. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Well, we've heard differing versions during fight week as to how these many sparring sessions between Terri Harper here and Sandy Ryan went in the past. But as the line in the old song goes, there's 3 sides to every story, yours, mine, and the cold, hard truth. Who will find the answers here tonight? 10 rounds for the WBO version of the world welterweight title. 2 women who were each held to a draw last time out. Harper begins the assault to the body.
She came up really fast there, Sandy Ryan, trying to make a statement with that long jab, but got to be careful. There's more going to the sharper shots here of Terri Harper.
I like this. Both girls have started fast. It's good pace.
Shannon Ryan joining us here at ringside for this world title contest over 10 2-minute rounds. Harper saying that she's much more comfortable down here in the welterweight division, although she still does hold the WBA title up at super welter.
I think Sandy Ryan will do well to double that jabber. She's landed a couple of good jabs, but then Harper's countered really well straight off them. Jab there from Harper.
I like how the work from Sandy, it's not being smothered. She creates a space every time.
Yeah, she works off the jab, and she's using that as a sort of a rangefinder to lose the body well. It's a good shot.
Nice work in defence by Harper, but having made Ryan miss, didn't make her pay, and Ryan goes on the attack again in the closing stages of the opener.
Breathing early already. Stay to that back.
Walter, don't worry about Gum Shield. Listen, this is the kind of fight we're going to be in. Yeah? You feel all right? Good. That's good. Good start. Tight. You're taking them on gloves. That's good. Just keep doing what you're doing and whack it low. Don't go low. Yeah? Just don't go low. Suck it up. We know it's going to be this kind of fight, yeah? Look positive. Good shape and drill your jab. That's the first round in. All right? That's it. Stay focused. Good girls. You're fit.
10 seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round 2.
Well, Steffi Bull in the corner there, eager to ram home the encouragement for Terri Harper. After that opening round, a bright start by Sandy Ryan, and Ryan getting through with some really heavy punches at the beginning of this, the second round.
To be fair there, she landed some good shots there, and Harper didn't panic. It was a worry for me that Harper does panic when she gets caught clean. But to be fair, she rode that quite well. That's good work though from Ryan.
Ryan prepared to make massive changes in her life and career, training out of Las Vegas. We saw her over there for Conor Benn's most recent contest, deep into camp. She said at that stage she hadn't even been down the famous strip. So committed was she to the cause, planning ahead to this big night here tonight, which could lead to so much, with so much going on around this welterweight division at World Championship level.
I think Sandy making that move was a wise decision as well. I think when she had that loss to Farias and then she corrected that wrong, she's just been a different fighter. She's so sharp.
And a little bit sharper here, though, than the two, I think, as well. I think Harper's landing with some good counters, but I think just the aggression here of Ryan has been quite important. Just not working Harper here at the minute, Sandy Ryan. Good shot from Harper.
Noticeable, though, that Ryan just took that and carried on steaming forward into the fray. And now it's Ryan's chance to land solidly at the end of the round, and that did appear to trouble Harper.
You smothering yourself, right? I want you to stay to the body, okay? Stop smothering yourself and leaning in, okay? Stay smart. You got this in the bag, but you gotta stay smart and stay tight. Stop smothering yourself. Now look, we telling you jab up and down, and then go to the body.
Look here, man. Body shot. Break it down. Hit that body. I do not want you to pause and hit that body. Hit that body. Move. Go back.
Take a deep breath. Control your breathing. You got it. Listen. Use that jab up and down, and then when you get there, stop sitting there. Boom, boom, and then give me an angle. Now look, at the same time, push her back. You ain't gotta go.
Check it out. Round 3.
Instructions in the corner there from Flick Savoy, and also down outside the ring from Kay Karoma, known for his work with Shakur Stevenson, and both of them urging Sandy Ryan to concentrate more on the body shots.
I think it's just important for her to keep that energy, to keep staying aggressive. Just move behind the punches. Don't walk too close before you let the hands go.
I think Terri needs a lot more feints, draw Sandy out, and then capitalise on what she's doing.
That's a good call, that is. Shannon, real good call. Body shot there from Ryan, and the physical strength is evident, isn't it, in the favour of Ryan here.
Yeah, it's noticeable, you can see it.
Even though it's Harper who is actually coming down in weight, but remember, she was world champion first of all at super featherweight, world champion in 2 divisions, 24 pounds apart, but it's Ryan who's looking like the more accomplished, the stronger welterweight at this stage, coming towards the last 40 seconds of the 3rd round, and Ryan obeying the urgings in the corner to go to the body.
We're fighting well off the ropes here. Terri Harper, but it's lovely right out. Oh, a lot of left hook there.
These are big shots from Ryan inside the last half a minute of the 3rd round, and Harper here now has to hold on. Desperate times for Harper. The tongue comes out. Moves away, sways away, nothing coming back from Harper. Ryan here sensing a big win inside the distance. Closing seconds of the round. Will Harper hold on? Just.
Take a deep breath. Relax for me, please. Relax, I need the nose. Relax. Relax. Look, you got wild right there. You could have stopped her, but you got to put them together. Stop trying to amateur style. Sit down and place your shots, bro. Take a deep breath. I need a big deep breath right here.
Hey, look. Sight that shit up, yeah? Look, double that stick up. Step back.
Some lovely work here from Sandy Ryan. Shannon?
Yeah, no, definitely. She's sharp, she's strong. I just heard them now to say that she nearly got her out of there and to sit down more on her shots.
There was a time there she landed with about 3 or 4 punches, straight shots there, Sandy Ryan, and it just looked like Harper, I mentioned that panic in the work when she gets hurt, and it looked like a surface there for a second.
Yeah, this round, Terri needs to get back on her jab and then hold when she's in trouble.
Flick Savoy in the Ryan corner, hard to please, saying that she rushed her work at the end of that third round in which she could have forced the stoppage. Have those 60 seconds been enough for Harper to recuperate? The former two-weight world champion, how does she respond now at welterweight in a bid for a third title?
And even though it's important for Ryan not to rush her work, she has, like I said in the round before, maintain this energy, keep this pace up. Don't let Harper get rhythm to her work again.
Again, this is a strong spell from Ryan, driving Harper back onto the ropes now.
We'll try and get a jab in play here, Harper. Oh, what a shot.
This is where Sandy's got to think about the work and think about the shots.
Listen to the message in the corner. Don't smother the work. Wait for the opportunities. They will come. Harper is under severe pressure here. Second minute of the fourth.
Well, Ryan doesn't need to move her feet closer as she's throwing. She's already planted her feet in range. Just keep throwing the shots. And only move when your opponent moves back. Like that, that's a perfect example of it.
Oh, these are heavy shots, and referee Marcus McDonald stepped closer there just for a moment. Half a minute to go in the fourth round.
That's it from Harper, she's got to show something here.
Ryan getting a bit wild in her work here. Desperate in the closing stages of the round once again to try and force this early stoppage. Big right hands, 3 in a row at the end of the round from Sandy Ryan.
Breathe. Look. Can you take it?
Steppy Ball in the corner with Terri Harper has decided that there will be no more. Celebrations for Sandy Ryan, and even a smile in defeat from Terri Harper, accepting that she was a long way second best on the night in her attempt to become a three-weight world champion. Found a champion in Sandy Ryan who was inspired on this night. She's changed her life and her career, and we saw that in evidence in that performance here tonight. There was an urgency, but there was a brilliancy also about the way that she dismantled Terri Harper.
That was a clinical performance there for Sandy Ryan. Accurate in her finishes. Every time she launched an attack, she very missed with any shot there. She knew she had to be aggressive against maybe the better boxer in Terri Harper. But look at this, Shannon, fantastic work.
Yeah, no, I think it's brilliant, and female boxing, we need this, you know, two domestic girls fighting, and they both wanted it, and you know, Sandy come out on top, and I thought it was a brilliant performance from her, and you know, she said she wanted to show her spite and show that she's top of the division, and she's showing that.
And I thought tactically fantastic. She used her physical strength when she pushed it away, punching long, pushing her back, and the accuracy was fantastic. That's a real stand-up performance there from a woman who already should have had a career best win in her last fight to get to here tonight.
And that embrace with Flick Savoy in the corner, and Sandy Ryan has been very open about this whole mission of hers to go to Las Vegas. It hasn't always been easy, she said, but it's worked tonight. Cinco de Mayo weekend, and it's the all-Mexican clash. Canelo, up next for him is this man, Jaime Munguia. Saturday, May the 4th, live on DAZN. And let's get the official time now from David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Marcus McDonald calls a halt to this contest as the blue corner, throws in the towel during the interval of round number 4, declaring your winner by TKO, and still the WBO welterweight champion of the world, Sandy the Lion Ryan.
And that was the most accomplished performance of her career so far for Sandy Ryan. And look at that record now down there at the bottom when you consider that this was only the 9th contest in her career. In the background there, her new manager, Brian Peters there, who's been with Katie Taylor for every moment of Taylor's professional career. And Sandy Ryan here has been sparring with Katie Taylor, in particular in the build-up to Taylor's rematch against Chantel Cameron. And Taylor was very quick to credit Sandy Ryan with giving her the kind of preparation she needed to beat Cameron second time around. Wonderful performance from Sandy Ryan, and let's get her verdict now up there in the ring with Jamie.
Sandy Ryan, congratulations. What a performance. You said after the draw against Jessica McCaskill that this week you were more focused than ever. That was dominant. Just tell us what's going through your mind right now.
I'm just happy. I want to thank Eddie. He's believed in me since my pro debut, and my new manager Brian. I couldn't thank him enough, and my new training team, Flick and Kay. I want to thank you to all the Derby people, all my family, friends, and also Terri's fans. She's got a really good support. So, yeah.
You laughed off claims in the build-up, Sandy, that Terri could take you to deep waters tonight, the confidence you'd both taken sparring, you'd taken confidence from the sparring, rather. Just talk to us about the difference in here tonight. What was the difference between the pair of you in this ring?
I just believe in myself, and I've done this all my life, and now it's time for me to be getting the rewards. I'm taking myself away out of the country training, away from my family and friends for so long. And yeah, and like, thank you for Terri for being my dance partner tonight, because I knew deep down that she knew that we had hard spars, but you have to build it up, don't you, in a fight. So I respect her massively, and she knows that.
The final moments, can you understand why Steffi Ball had seen enough in the corner? What was going through your mind when the fight was waved off?
Yeah, after round, was it 3 or 4, I just started to put the pressure on, and then when I could see her faded, I thought, there's no way I'm taking a back foot here. And my coaches were like, be more smart with it. Sometimes I'm a bit reckless. So that's what we're going to go back in the gym and work on. Be more me and what I can do. Don't be reckless and thinking, oh, I'm going to stop her right now. But, yeah.
Promoter Eddie Hearn, let's bring you in as well. Eddie, you keep talking about these 50-50 fights on this card. This was a brilliant fight for you to make. Both Matchroom fighters, both world champions. What did you make of that?
Yeah, it was a very special performance, you know. We knew before tonight she's the best welterweight in the world. She beat Jessica McCaskill comfortably. She should have been the unified champion. And the bounce back from there has been great, because mentally that was difficult. And you start with a new training team, new surroundings. How's she going to react? And it was all the product of her hard work in the performance tonight. It was a great performance. You know, it was a dominant performance, a spiteful performance. And she is the best welterweight in the world. Now, somehow, we've got to make sure we collect the other belts, because that's the aim. That was a big fight tonight. She cruised through that. But, you know, that was a special performance from the #1 in the division.
Sandy, when you look at the options, they are plentiful. Obviously, we know Lauren Plyce faces Jessica McCaskill later on this year. Tasha Jonas holds a belt at 147. Chantel Cameron's in the house tonight. That's been a fight that's been spoken about for yourself. What do you like about the options? You're in a great position.
Yeah, like, any big fight, Eddie knows me by now, but like, you got the WBC that's vacant, and then Tasha Jonas, Chantel Cameron, and all the big names. We can make big fights in the female division, and it's showing from tonight.
Sandy Ryan, congratulations, and still massive performance, big statement tonight. Well done.
Great performance from Sandy Ryan, best performance of her career, I think it's fair to say. Biggest win of her career, definitely. And as she mentioned, Lauren Pryce. Lauren Pryce takes on Jessica McCaskill. If she comes through that one, what a unification fight that will be. All right, coming up next, the latest fighter to come off the